In this tutorial video, you'll learn what DragMath is and how it can help you in your classroom. DragMath is an equation editor plugin for netSchool. It allows teachers to create equations, and it allows students to type in equations wherever there is an edit box. DragMath will help you in the classroom in many ways. Some of the main ways that I'm going to discuss in this video is when you create content such as journals, forums, descriptions, and quizzes, and it will also help when students are participating in those assignments, such as journals, forums, and descriptions. When you're in netSchool and you go to edit a section, you'll see you have a new option up here. This icon says Insert DragMath. When you click on that, it will allow you to actually create an equation instead of copying an image. So for example, if I wanted to create a fraction, I would just put this up here, and it allows me to go find the equal sign equals x. You can go ahead and click on Insert. Now notice you can see the full equation on here. When you click on Insert, I put it up here at the top, you'll see that it actually pops up in HTML code, and that's okay because as soon as you click on Save Changes, you'll see that it actually looks the way that you wanted it to look like in the equation editor. Another place that you'll see the equation editor is when you go to add something as simple as a journal. Again, the equation editor is here. The same thing when you go to forums or any other type of description where you're going to see that edit box, that DragMath option will be there as well. In addition, from the student's point of view, when they participate in a journal, they'll see the DragMath icon as well. So if you wanted them to describe how they would solve the following equation, you'll see that the Insert DragMath option is there for students as well, so they can go ahead and go through the process just like you did if they're needing to add that to your description. Another huge benefit of DragMath is when you're creating quiz questions. So if I were to create a multiple choice quiz or question, I could actually type in my equation here by using the equation editor, and that's what the students will see. So then I could just insert my equation the way that I did before. And then when I'm happy with the way it looks, I click on Insert. Again, it inserts with the HTML code, but that's not a problem because what the students will see is the actual equation that you had created. One other thing that I want to point out is when you are creating quiz questions, a lot of times people don't realize that you can actually have images in your answer choices as well, because up here it really only gives you a place to put in a numeric answer or a letter answer, but you can actually create an image by, let's say you were going to have an equation editor answer. You could, I don't know, say the answer could be 1/6 would be one of the choices. You click on Insert. Now notice it does insert down here, and this is under feedback, not answer. So what you'll want to do is toggle to the HTML code, which that was the HTML code. Right click, copy, paste that up here, and then the students will actually see the image instead of an answer. And then down here, your second choice could be just plain 6. We have our correct answer selected and go all the way down to the bottom. Click on Save Changes, and we're going to preview this question. You'll see it looks the exact way that you wanted it to look. Your equation popped up here, and then your equation also popped down here for your answer choice. The only downfall I can see with DragMath Equation Editor is when the students are taking a quiz, they'll still be able to see the equation that you have created. They'll see your equations as answer choices. However, students can actually type out the equations in the answer choices since the edit box isn't there. Again, it's definitely a step up because they can see the equations up in both of the other places. They just won't be able to insert one in the answer choices here. They can still do it in forums and journals, but since the edit box is not there, they won't be able to insert equations. One final thought is if you have any issues with DragMath coming up, you might want to make sure that you have Java updated, because as soon as you click on it, Java installs itself before it actually plays. So if you do have issues, you will want to make sure that you have that taken care of.